and welcome to MOC Insight. This is a channel which provides a high quality material for the Siemens and have created the most advanced masterclass crude washing course which gives the opportunity to reach the highest level of excellence and efficiency through the crude washing by minimizing the losses, reduce the residues, and have the full compliance with the rules and regulations. First of all, our today topic will be the bunkering project, which I have successfully deployed and developed through all the stages using my expertise and rentless purchase of the excellence both operationally and through the design of such systems. Where the beginning starts? The beginning starts far away years back when I was sailing on the vessels and I have seen many issues, huge delay from the supply chain. And what I was questioning always myself, how this able to resolve? What is the value that I'm able to bring to the industry that it will change and transform the industry once and forever? And this time has come. This time has come because the experience is there, the framework is there, and also I see the need from the industry to improve these gaps and these bottlenecks in order to reduce emissions, reduce the time, and create much safer and transparent product. Will you tell me, okay, we have our own development program, we have our superintendents which is looking on that and all the things. Yes, I have heard that a lot, and I can tell you that I don't believe anything of that. And I will tell you the reason. Because nobody is actually doing this work. Not the R&D companies, not the shipbuilding, not the superintendents, not from anyone. I am doing these things and I am doing this improvement. It sounds crazy, yes, but this is actually how it is. And first of all, the biggest thing that I have discovered through these months as I have progressed from my previous role to the CEO of the MOC, the Marine Optimization Consultancy, is that it's not the only the information that some people is sharing or that they would like to create, that they are doing something incredible. It is the actual actions in order to implement the projects and also to see the viability of the project directly from the first stage. This project will change how we see the bunkering itself. It will deliver the highest possible excellence, both operational, safety, and by regulations. It will change completely how we see the bunkering. And those who are seeking the real transformation will be huge benefit from this change. First of all, how it's changed the vessel structure itself. Let's deep dive a little bit more. It will change the weight of the vessel by approximately 10 tons, which means more cargo on board. And if you have, let's say, 50 voyages per year with the same size of ships, let's say VLCC, or Suez Max or Aframax. Okay, there's some changes from the dimensions and all the things. But if you have, let's say, 50 voyages per year, it will transform the overall capacity of your fleet. And the most important that these things can implement it directly from the yard, from the shipbuilding, reducing both the time of the shipbuilding, the cost also for the shipbuilding, and create a much lighter vessel. With this achievement, with the lighter vessel, you can imagine that you have less weight, less total weight of the vessel. That means your engine will work more efficient, yes, more reliable by carrying less weight. We are talking about 10 to 15 tons of weight, which is reduced. And this is actually the extra cargo which you are able to get. Totally for the fleet, let's say, of the 50 vessels, it will be saving around, because yes, basically you're able to get much more cargo. You're able to save about 300,000 from just one small change. And this is just only from the weight. The next things also is the design and the positioning of the bunker station, the implementation phase, which gives you the advantage to use less personnel involved, better monitoring from the view of safety, both the sample and the connection point of bunkering itself. And then we have a much higher flow rates increase, which translate to the overall time for bunkering. I have seen also from my experience that many times the vessel comes and it takes a really long time until full the tanks and then start again for the voyage. So this all adds up as delay. It can be also delays for the owner, which let's say are hurry up to pick up a voyage, or even it can be a problem on the port and the terminal congestion. So the vessel has finished loading or unloading, but the bunkering is still ongoing because the volume is huge. Yes, the volume is huge. The time is also huge, is increasing. So basically, the terminal will be occupied for much longer time. Is it available for all vessels? It can be available for the most of the vessels, yes. For the moment, I see that container ships are excluded. It's mostly fitted for tankers, any type of tankers. But the most efficient, yes, it will be on the VLCC, Suez Max, and Aframax. So we have a huge fleet that has been unchanged for many, many years, for decades, and I don't see the reason why we keep still the old way and still the old design. Also, another thing that through this improvement will be completely eliminated is the leakages of the piping that is on the deck. And many times the bunkers also has been stopped, has been interrupted due to this uh, issue. So it also prolong the bunkering itself, stoppages, and I have seen, yes, that things happen, that things really, really happen. So all the improvements that I have created on this project is based for actual experience, what things you are able to face, what issues, and only that this is the way that brings you the improvement. So you eliminate all the things even to appear and happen on your fleet. And basically, yes, this is how the idea came, this is how the project came. And yes, the question is the only why we should not use that idea, why we should not implement that. Many of these ideas and the change, how the change happened, how I changed also myself, because this change didn't come from one day to another, okay? It took a lot of years of building the knowledge from my engineering position, then as marine technical advisor, building the commercial awareness and understanding the supply chain. And this is where I'm now, by providing high quality solutions for the maritime industry. I'm not saying that I will improve everything, but at least if I have improved one thing, as it is, let's say, the crude oil washing behind me, or the bunkering, or the sludge, whereas there's also a lot of time, a lot of delays. So it can take up to 20 hours, let's say, to discharge the sludges and all the things. But I have also developed a program and a project which are able to do it in half and maybe even less. So, okay, let's move on. Let's stay on the bunker. How we are able to progress? First of all, yes, we need some interest. Some interest from the bunker barges and also from the company owners. But from companies owners, the most important is the phase of change of and modification. Okay, if they are willing to do so. For who it will fit the utmost. If you do not like to do any modification, it will fit for those that building the vessels now, at the moment, and willing to change the design in a better way, which has all that benefits. Because what I have seen many times, you have to change the structure, the framework in another way, in another approach, because the old one has been already became so old that is already irrelevant for the nowadays demand. So in order to create a new product, a new approach, you have to work from scratch. Yes, for sure you will be based on the previous, let's say, rule and regulations and all the things. Yes, that is fine, and following the history. But in some point, you have to step up and do that change, that transformation, which will bring another level of high quality products and improve the supply chain by creating less emissions, be more efficient, more transparent, and much easier to use for the daily user. Because if our daily user are so much uh, fun to work and he enjoyed, not by making it like, let's say, um, difficult and complex, then you will have also a much better working environment. And believe me, all the things play a huge role. I believe you have understand good enough the things that I'm explaining. You are people with knowledge, with decision making. It is in your choice if you will select this project. I always say do not select my project for one reason, because they are so much good, they are so much effective, and I have proved it also through my years, being on the vessels, manage the vessels, making a great material, training people, more than 25,000 people already. And this shows consistency through the industry. Thank you very much for your time and see you around. Bye bye from MOC.